If I see myself in my heroes, can they see themselves in me? I've waited so long to realize I'm a hero. There's a hero inside of me, a hero that lies beneath. There's a hero inside of me.
Oh, brilliant, just brilliant. Oh, marvelous. Oh, marvelous. Look at all this Muggle technology.
Thank you, Arthur.
Oh, look. You had one of these plugs. It was on a string, but do you mind if I keep it? It's going to go well with my collection.
So, what brings you in today?
Oh, you know, Molly. She worries. She thought I ought to come in.
And what do you think?
I'm fine. Really, I am. Everyone's just making a big fuss.
Fuss?
Oh, you know, when you-know-who Snake Nagini attacked me. I knew he had spies here. I just never thought it could happen in a place I thought was safe.
And have you been back?
I've been back for a few hours. I just find myself easily startled. I jump at every noise. Well, if it wasn't for Harry, I would have died that night.
That must have been a terrifying experience.
It was. And the worst is that it's still not over. You-know-who is still out there. His followers are still out there. And that creature is still out there.
How do you feel knowing this?
Helpless. You know, my son Percy, who works at the ministry, he didn't come visit me. I feel like I'm going to lose him in this war. I can't even protect my family.
You mentioned feeling helpless. Can you please tell me more about that?
Merlin's beard, I couldn't protect myself that day. If I can't protect myself, how can I protect my family?
You know, when something terrible happens, we often assume that it will keep happening again. This is called overgeneralization. When we overgeneralize the possibility of a bad thing happening, we might often overlook our own ability to keep ourselves and other people safe. So, what have you done so far?
Well, that's why I joined the Order. We're gathering information on you-know-who's actions, and we're building defensive strategies on Dumbledore's orders.
It sounds like you're doing a lot.
I don't feel like I'm doing enough.
At times like these, when we might witness or experience some kind of injustice, and we might be unable to stop it, we might experience something called moral injury.
Moral injury?
Yes. Moral injury can occur when we learn about an awful action against another person, or when we're unable to prevent something terrible happening to someone else. This might actually go against our moral code and might therefore leave us feeling helpless.
I read every day about these raids and these witches and wizards being taken, and I can't save them. I see terrible things occurring, and, well, there's nothing I can do.
Sometimes, when we're overwhelmed by the amount of terrible actions going on around us, we might feel like giving up. However, that's actually when we need to fight the hardest. So, tell me, what is it all for? What is the big picture that you're fighting for?
Well, to stop the Death Eaters, and you-know-who, really, it's to create a world safe for everyone.
And that seems to be very important to you.
Oh, very.
A wise man once said, "It is important to fight, and fight again, and keep fighting, for only then can evil be kept at bay, though never quite eradicated."
Wise man, that Dumbledore.
He is.
Same time next week?
See you then.
If I see myself in my heroes, can they see themselves in me? I've waited so long to realize I'm a hero. There's a hero inside of me, a hero that lies beneath. There's a hero inside of me.
So, doctor, what exactly is the function of a rubber duck?